Hi guys, Kelly Wright with Peace, Love, and Wellness. Let's begin our yoga flow. We're going to start in easy pose. So our right foot will be in front of our left, rooting down through those sit bones, finding length through the spine. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. As we exhale, let them soften down away from the ears. If you want, you can close the eyes and start to bring the focus inward. Noticing your breath, beginning to lengthen your breath, sending the breath all the way into the belly, letting the belly rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. And just noticing our breath, maybe doing a scan down the body. Again, just bringing that focus inward, not trying to change or control anything, just bringing our attention and focus, just noticing things, sensations, breathing, and being. A few more breaths here. Excellent. You can begin to open the eyes, bring the hands down to the sides of the body. We're going to continue to be sitting up nice and tall. We're going to pull the belly button in towards the spine to engage the core, to find a little strength through the core. As we inhale, we're going to bring our arms up over our head. Exhale, bringing the arms back down to the sides, down to the floor. You can keep the gaze neutral, chin parallel to the floor, or as you inhale, you can also lift the gaze. Exhale, returning the gaze back to neutral. 2 more times. Nice big inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing down. Good. This time we're going to inhale our arms halfway up. As we exhale, we're going to cross the right underneath the left, and we're going to reach our hands for those shoulder blades. Really, once we have a hold of them, hugging ourselves nice and tight here. Once we have a nice grip on our shoulders, we're going to tuck our chin to our chest, and you can begin to roll the right ear over to the right shoulder, and then take it over to the other side, continuing this rolling of the neck. Continuing to feel those hip bones rooting through the ground. Length through the spine, and noticing the stretch through the sides of the neck. Maybe you just want to hold one side, allowing a little release and tension. And then take it over to the other side, holding here. Good. Bring the chin back to the chest. Release the fingertips down to the floor. Pressing through those fingertips, we're going to drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. Finding a deeper stretch, one that you might feel all the way through the arms as you press through the fingers. As you exhale, chin to chest, and then left ear over to left shoulder. Press through those right fingertips. Feel the stretch all the way down the arm. Good. Bring the chin back to the chest. Lift the gaze. Chin becomes parallel to the floor. From here, we're just going to release that right leg straight out in front of us. The sole of the left foot is going to come to the inner right thigh. We're going to sit nice and tall. Arms come up over the head. We're reaching the fingertips up. And then we're going to exhale, dropping shoulders down away from the ear. We're going to exhale, hinging at the hips, keeping that heart lifted as we fold forward so that we don't round off through the shoulders. Keeping the chest lifted, hinging at the hips. Dropping the head towards the knee. Stopping when your body tells you to, where your body tells you to. And just finding our breath. Good. We're gonna release those fingertips down to the floor. As we inhale, we're gonna press through those fingertips, lifting the torso back up. We're just gonna use that left hand to pull the left knee up. And we're just going to check to make sure our legs are in line with the hip bones. Right leg is right in line with the hip bone, and this heel is right in line with the left hip bone. We're gonna sit nice and tall. You can have the option of crossing this foot over the leg if you'd like. The right arm comes up over the head, and we're gonna exhale, wrapping that right arm around the knee, twisting over to the left side, keeping a nice tall spine. As you inhale, find length through the spine, and as you exhale, if it's available, take the twist a little deeper, finding length with each inhale. Good. On your next exhale, we're going to return to center. If you cross the leg over, squeeze it up and in. Allow that left knee to drop back down to the side and pull the right sole of the foot to meet the left. Again, sitting nice and tall, rolling those shoulders up, back, and down. We are going to take a butterfly pose, our soles of the feet together. We're reaching either for the toes or for the ankles. If the feet are a little further out, if the knees are up, that's all okay. As we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, finding a forward fold in our butterfly pose. And finding softness through the hips, through the inner groin area. If your feet are out further, maybe you're feeling this in the outer hips more. Just finding softness wherever you're feeling the tightness and tension. As you inhale, release those hands down. Inhaling, lifting that torso back up. This time we're going to extend that left leg straight out in front of us. Sole of the right foot comes to the inner left thigh. Still rooting through those sit bones, arms come up over the head. Exhale, drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And then we're gonna hinge at the hips, keeping that heart lifted as we fold over the left leg. Head to knee pose. Good. As you inhale, walk those fingers back towards the body, lifting the torso. Right hand lifts up the right knee. Again, option to keep it right here in line with that hip, or you can step it over that foot, sitting nice and tall, finding length through the spine. That left arm circles around right underneath the knee as we twist to the right side. Our right hand comes back behind us to offer a little bit of support. Just be mindful that you don't lean back into that hand, that you're sitting up from the tailbone. Inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, if it's available, take the twist a little deeper. And the next exhale, release back to center. Step that foot back and go ahead and release the right foot down. We're gonna take one forward fold, arms come up over the head, keeping that heart lifted, hinging at the hips, reaching for the shins, for the ankles, or for the feet. Good. Using the hands to walk the torso back up, we are going to find our way to tabletop pose. So bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, spread those fingertips wide. Bring the knees under the hips and the tops of the feet directly behind the knees. We're going to make sure we have the elbows spiraling in, nice neutral back. We're not sinking down in the bones, but we have a nice upward motion. We're going to take our cat-cow flow. We're going to inhale, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, lifting the chin. And we're just gonna hold here for one breath. On our next exhale, we're gonna tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin, gaze at the belly button. Hold here for one breath. As we inhale, we're gonna begin the flow, connecting breath to movement. Returning to a neutral spine, tabletop position. You can walk the hands 1 to 2 inches in front of the shoulder, tuck the toes slightly. We're gonna press the hips up as we press through the sole or the hands, grounding through the heels. If you need to have a bend in the knees to start with, that's good. Keep pressing through the hands, chest towards upper thighs. Take a breath here. Maybe you want to pedal out the feet, bending the right knee, pressing left heel down, and then switching it out to the other side. Good, one more breath here in downward facing dog. Our left toes are gonna come up to three-legged dog. The toes are still pointing to the ground and the hips are square. So we're not opening up the hip. The hips are staying squared. Lift the heel as high as you can. And then as you exhale, bring those left toes up towards the left hand. From here, we're gonna find length through the spine, gazing forward. And then we're going to just hop the right foot up to a 45-degree angle. Pull that belly button in, engaging the core, lifting the torso up into a warrior one position. Actively reach the fingertips up to the ceiling, drop the shoulders down away from the ears, find your breath here. Good, we're gonna begin a flow here. So we're gonna exhale, taking a bow. Inhale, lift those arms back up over the head. Exhale, we're gonna twist open to the right side. Inhale, lift those arms back up. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take a bow. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, bow. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale, hold here. Straighten through the front leg. Exhale, bring those hands to the hips. And we're just gonna hinge at the hips here. Maybe you wanna shorten the stance just a little. Hips are both squared to the front of the room. We're gonna hinge at the hips, coming into a mountain pyramid pose variation. Nice flat back. Again, we don't wanna round through the shoulders here. Lifting the heart forward. Good. Inhale, lift the torso back up. We're going to just rotate both toes forward. Arms come up over the head. Exhale, we're gonna hinge at the hips, reaching for opposite elbows, allowing gravity to just pull our torso down towards the floor. Good, release those hands down. We're gonna walk over towards that left foot. Left toes are gonna point back to the front of the mat, and right toes are gonna rotate forward. We're gonna drop the knee down, walking the hands back, round through the spine to send that left knee back. We're gonna take one cat-cow flow here, inhaling, lifting, tailbone, lifting, chin. Exhale, rounding through. Returning back to a tabletop position, walk those hands forward, tuck the toes, press through the hands as the hips come up, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Right toes rise, three-legged dog. Keep those hips squared, toes pointing down to the floor. Inhale, exhale, bring the toes up to meet the right hand. Find length through the spine. Hop the left foot up to 45. Engage the core, lift the torso. Warrior one, right side. And here we are, we're gonna take that flow again on the opposite side. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist open to the left side. Take it back up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale, take a bow. Inhale back up. Last twist to the side. Bring those hands forward and up. Take a bow. Good. From here, we're going to release those hands down. Left toes rotate forward. Drop the knee. Round through the spine to send the right knee back. Cat-cow flow. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring those big toes together. Knees wider than hips. Sink those hips back towards the heels. Walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Release the forehead down. Child's pose. Feel the effects of the practice. Inhale, lift the gaze, shift the weight forward. We're going to walk the knees towards the wrists, send the feet to one side, coming onto the seat. Legs are going to come out in front of us. Our arms come out. Heart is lifting up as we slowly lower the back all the way down to the floor. Good. Release those arms to the side. Pull the left heel in. Feel the shoulders rooting down into the earth. Bring that right ankle right above that left knee. You have the option to stay here if this is enough of a stretch through the hip. If you'd like to take it a little deeper, you can reach for the back of that thigh. Good. Sending left heel up. Circle out that ankle one way and then the other. Good. You can bend the knee, pulling that left thigh closer to the chest. If you're not feeling much of a stretch here, you can just rock the hips a little to the right or to the left to find that real tight spot. Once you find it, hold there and try to find some stretch through the muscles. If it's available, squeeze that thigh a little closer. And then as you exhale, release that left foot down and hook the right foot. Bring the arms out to cactus arms or just out completely to the side in line with the shoulders. We're just going to drop the knees over to the right. Taking a breath here. Exhale back to center. Take a breath in. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Good. Keeping the right heel pulled in. That left ankle is going to come on top of that right knee. Again, you can stay here or you can lift that right thigh towards the body, reaching for clasp and pulling that thigh towards the chest. Make sure that the shoulders are staying rooted into the ground, into the earth. You could flex the feet, especially that left foot, to support your kneecap. Extend that right leg, circling out the ankle in both directions. Bending the knee, pulling the thigh a little closer. And as you exhale, release the right foot down, unhook the left foot. Keep those heels pulled in. Hands come down to the sides, palms facing down. Our final pose will be bridge pose. We're gonna press through the soles of the feet, tucking the chin to the chest. Our hips are gonna lift up. If it's available, you can walk the hands underneath the body, reaching for a clasp, pressing the hips up, keeping the chin directly to the chest. You don't wanna look at the screen or anything next to you during this pose. Take a big breath into the belly. Feel the belly rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. If you did reach for a clasp of the hands, go ahead and release and slowly lower the hips down, starting with upper back, mid back, low back. Right as you get to a hover to the mat, tuck the pelvis and release the tailbone all the way down. Extend one leg and then the other. And take a moment for final relaxation. Take as much time as you would like. At least try to take 2 minutes to just be continuing to try to keep a quiet mind, trying to be as still as possible, allowing the body to fully absorb all the movement and breath work you just did. And when you're done, you can roll to your side, using your hands to press up. Again, take as much time there as you would like. I hope you try this video. I hope it serves you. Let me know what you think. Thank you.